Okay, so I got the hole cut out, and I could just lift it out of here. So there's the hole for the speaker. Okay, so this one has, again, it has it tightens from the bottom. See, right on these little pieces here, you put a little lock nut on there. One of them is broken, but I think 3 probably could be okay. So anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glass this in from the back side. I'm going to glass on a little piece on the edges. Since this is the screw-in type, I'll just put a piece of glass on the edges here. So when this sits in there, it'll be able to be locked down with those locking nuts, and that's how this will be secured. Now if I was using this style version, which this one's a little more straight, I think these ones tend to bow a little bit because they're tightened on the sides and it makes it bow in the middle. But if I was going to use one of these, I would probably just, that's the wrong side. I'd probably notch out those little notches for this little piece so it would hold on and probably just glass it a little border on the edge if I was using these ones. Alright, so I'm going to get that done. Alright, I got the speaker, both of the speaker holes cut out. I put plastic over the speaker so no fiberglass resin gets in on it. Put some aluminum foil tape on top to kind of hold it down where I want it. You want it kind of sunken down, that way when you're done glassing the other side, it's nice and flat. You don't want it really sticking up unless you want that look. But the stock pad and the stock speaker always kind of sunk down a little bit. So that's what I'm doing on this one. Same over here. Got a little bit recessed a little bit. Always, if you could always sand down the fiberglass if you need to, if you recess it too much. But again, you want it more down than up. When we flip it over, I'll show you what I did on this side. So this side's got clear tape over here because fiberglass doesn't stick to clear tape too good. And instead of waxing it, spending a long time waxing it, it's just better, easier to put the tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run glass on the border edge all the way around. And I'm going to try to glass up over this piece here. There's only 2 on this one, 2 of them are broken, so I'm going to just have these held on by these screws. So you'll see, I'm going to glass it over. I'll take a video afterwards when I'm done and show you what I've done to it. Alright, I'm using X-Mat here for the speaker grills because it's a lot thicker. And punched out some holes for the little mounting tabs. Again, one was broken here. If he ever does replace it, this piece, and finds one with good tabs, glass will be there so you can drill a hole in for the extras. This one, it's got 2 that are good and 2 that are broke off. Again, you could always get a new one and drill out a hole when you get them. So I'm going to glass those in, and the reason why the tape's there again is because I don't want it to stick to the glass. Sure, I could have made this where it just sticks to the speaker grill itself, but then you won't be able to remove it, and if your speaker goes out or something, there'll be no way to get to it unless you take the whole dash out, and I don't want to have to do that, so that's why I'm doing it like this. I'll take a video when I'm done. Alright, just laid the glass down. Gonna let it dry. As you can see, I didn't put any resin or glass where the speaker hole is, which is right there. You can see through it, just on the border. So tomorrow when this is dry, we'll grind this down right here around there, and then we'll be able to put the nut back on there, and that will hold it in. Again, it's supposed to have 4. This one's got 3. It's missing 1. But it should be enough, even with 2 or 3. Should be able to hold. Alright, now we just got to let it dry.